parasite.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Babies are the ultimate parasite.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Babies are the ultimate parasite.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Babies are the ultimate parasite.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, but when it comes to blood in my underwear, I want to know how it got there.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. Hey, can I do
All
something?
right. Yeah.
I'm recording, by the way. So don't say anything. Don't say anything hateful. All right.
All right.
EA Sports. It's in the game. MDMA. It's in my ass.
Now I'm just expecting to hear the what are they called? The Killers or whatever was on NHL 2005.
Yeah. Man, doing slappers while you hear somebody told me that you had a boyfriend. Or Mr. Brightside. Man, I see like articles about Mr. Brightside every couple of years about how important that song is.
Why that song?
Because it's a beautiful song. Telling me, jumping jinx into the pin. You know?
There's like 1,000 other songs from the 2000s that are like more of a staple point in good music.
Like what? Name one.
Fuck, anything. Oh, god damn.
Did King Diamond release an album in 2003?
Yeah, but no, not King Diamond. I'm thinking more along the lines of like Modest Mouse and shit. Like that,
Yeah.
they were bigger than, or whatever was on the
Float
OC.
On?
I don't know.
Yeah, like Float
Yeah,
On
that-
is a more important song than Mr. Brightside, right?
What you say? Who was that?
I don't know. What about Who Let the Dogs Out?
That was the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but I still jammed it all throughout the 2000s.
Is DMX still in the hospital, by the way?
Yeah, I think he might die.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I think he's the dyer of the week.
R.I.P.
DMX.
Yeah.
R.I.P. in advance.
The dead guy of the week.
He's the dead guy of the week. He's not dead yet.
What's up, man?
Yo, you just missed it. I did the EA Sports thing, dude.
Oh, I heard it. I had my headphones in.
Now, that's creepy. You're just listening?
No, I was making a coffee.
A cup of joe, eh? What kind of beans did you use?
I don't know. My coffee's been tasting funny today. I don't know what the fuck the deal is. They're called kicking horse.
Kids come.
I just buy whatever's like on sale at the Metro.
Yeah.
Have you checked
I
your
know.
water tank? There might be a dead person in it.
It's not that big, so unless it's a fetus.
You know, his water pipe just connects to his landlord's penis. He's getting it right from the tap. He's just giggling. He's just snickering under your sink, just busting loads into your fucking.
No, his whole body. He's just standing in my kitchen. It's attached to his lower end.
He's not even hiding.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a wallpaper over his fucking face. He's the master of disguise, starring Dana Carvey.
All right, should we do like a proper intro for this one since we're having a guest?
I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
No.
All right. No.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, fuck him.
Nah. Wait, can I
Yeah.
mute people? Oh, I can mute people. That's a dangerous power. I won't mute anyone. Don't worry.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. You just mute Colin.
That'd be so crazy.
All right, Colin, that was great, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
It's just my ghost. All right,
Colin.
do you say when and let's start.
Well, we've already started, but you can start again.
Yeah, we're starting. Hey, guys.
Oh, hi. Hello. Hey, thanks for having me, guys. Thanks for having me, you guys.
Who is that other guy?
Yeah, tell us
I don't
about
know,
the
this-
other guy.
Who's the
I
persona?
don't know. It just got cold in here. I didn't say anything.
Colin is our
the man in the
resident
hat?
news guy. He's our
He's the eye in the sky.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
there was
yeah.
actually there was a murder across the street from me today. Actually,
Oh
Was
yeah.
it really?
to go to work and yeah, there are cop cars everywhere, and some guy killed his girlfriend, and So I'm looking at the apartment. They got a nice balcony, so I'm going to see if there's going to be an opening there pretty soon.
They haven't found the killer yet, but he's got little hairy Italian hands. So they figured that out.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, the Man in the Hat is a guy I made up. He lives in Nelson, and he's the ghost of a dead detective that died in like the 1940s.
That's Nelson, British Columbia, right?
Yeah. And I guess around Halloween time, because
Eli's laughing at my voice crack.
Yeah, I guess around Halloween, because Nelson's on a big crystal, he comes to life, and the only thing that keeps him going is he sucks off Graham, and his loads keep him alive.
So is that who's been posting on Graham's Facebook wall for the past 5 years?
Yeah, I guess he has an obsession with Graham.
You talking to Graham yet?
Yeah, he talked to me eventually.
Oh yeah, did he stop being such a puss?
Yeah, no, I think I was also taking it a little too far. I was just constantly razzing him and ripping on him. So
telling him to take his shirt off. Oh
yeah,
man,
exactly.
I just okay. So I just popped a beer, but I literally 5 minutes ago I popped another beer. So now I got 2 Modelo's. It's a fucking double fisting Modelo time.
It sounds like you did exactly the right thing.
Now I gotta duct tape.
To do.
I gotta duct tape the vape to the fucking pop filter now. It's like, oh yeah.
I like the outfit you got going on.
Yeah, dude, I'm revved up like a deuce, and I'm ready to go.
Can you guys see me? Because I can't see you.
I turned off my video because by the time I end the recording, it like takes forever to transcode it. If there's like 2 video files, so we don't use them. So I'm not even gonna bother with this episode.
I just like the way I look tonight.
Yeah, Eli's just vain.
Oh, when is he not?
I just have a vein where my penis should be.
Eli's just a vein on camera.
I have an exposed vein where my penis should be. It's like my circulatory system just comes out of this fucking angel patch in between my legs, and it's just like a fucking twiddly little vein dangling out of my fucking flesh.
Single vein.
Oh.
Hey guys, today's an important day.
It's the day Jesus rose from the dead. Is that on the? I always
no. Today's the day Dave Navarro died on this day.
Oh,
Dave Navarro.
Mm-hmm.
This is the guy from.
I'm thinking of
Jane's Addiction.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain died.
Oh, it's also it's Roger Gopal's birthday.
Hey, shout out to Roger! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
So, how did Kurt Cobain die?
He blew his head off.
Shotgun, right? Shotgun.
Kurt Cobain, more like Kurt Cobain, more like squirts from brain, blood. That is.
Let's just say, how do you guys know that Kurt Cobain had dandruff?
How?
They found his head and shoulders behind the couch.
Man, I was watching that I'll Be Gone in the Dark documentary. That's about Michelle McNamara. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Patton
Oswalt's ex-wife.
Yeah.
Ex-wife.
Well, she's not an ex-wife.
They got divorced the hard way.
And she just died. Anyways, a detective like in the series, I guess his father had committed suicide via shotgun in the mouth, and he later became a cop. And I think it was like his second day on the force. Another officer was like, "Man, check out this book," and it's like a book of gore, of like gory crime scenes. And the guy was showing him, and his dad was in the book. The dad's like blown up head.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Did he say that's my dad? Look, that's my dad. And he's like, he's like, turn to page 47. That's my dad.
Yeah, it's every police officer's dad is in there.
Yeah. In order to become a cop, your fucking dad has to blow his own fucking brains out.
Yeah, or have just some grisly death, and then you get to join the force.
That's why all
Happy
cops.
Father's Day.
That's why all cops are fucking cucks, dude. They don't like black people because they have bigger penises than them.
I like cops. I want to be a cop. I've been watching so many police videos.
It's a little too late for that, eh?
Yeah.
After Hours McGee over here wants to be a fucking sleuth all of a sudden.
Nah, it's such a thankless job. I don't think I could do it.
It is. I think as I got older, I started working for news. I started like when I was a kid, I was always like a shitty, I'd mouth off to cops and, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. But once I started working in the news, they just kind of became friends with I can just talk my way out of almost anything.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
So if anyone's just tuning in, this is the Three White Guys Who Appreciate Cops podcast.
Yeah.
This is the Blue Lives Matter podcast.
If you are a cop and listen to this show, please let us know. I want to know if we have any.
Let me hold
officers.
Can I hold your gun?
Yeah, can I take your gun?
The best part about cops is asking them if you can hold their gun, and they say no.
If you can suck their gun.
If you get a cop drunk, though, you can get cops to do fucked up things. One time I got an ambulance driver to put a piece of processed cheese in his ass. What? So I can only imagine what a cop would do.
How did you
put it in a black man's ass?
When I was in college, we lived next door to an ambulance driver, and we were getting loaded with him like a week after he had just divorced his wife. And we were living next door while their relationship was deteriorating completely. And so we'd just see him outside at night, like screaming and crying in the backyard. And then one night, me and my buddy went over there and we were hanging out with him, and he starts, he's busting out dingers, and he's showing us like police reports and like ambulance reports of people who have committed suicide and people who have been murdered and like all the gory details and stuff. And he was like laughing about it. And then he straight up, he gets so blowed out. He straight up gets fucking butt naked, and he had a fucking micro dick that was like, it would look like a button where his dick should be. And he was running around his apartment with his house with a samurai sword, like swinging wildly around his fucking house.
Holy shit.
But at the end of
that job will do a number on you.
Yeah, and at the end of the night, we convinced him to put a piece of cheese in his butt, and he was shoving this cheese up his butt, and pieces were falling out, and his fucking dog was eating it off the ground. It was fucking disgusting.
Ugh. Where was this?
Sounds like
Welland.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Welland, baby. If you ever have a heart attack in Welland, just take a fucking Uber.
Yeah.
It's a town of paramedics.
Yeah, for sure.
The Copland.
Yeah. So Kurt Cobain, like he wore all this flannel, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What does he think he is? Survivor Man or some sort of camping guy? He couldn't even survive his 20s.
What are these Kurt Cobain bits?
I don't know.
You're just like it's like you're just found out the news today and you're just really upset.
Yeah, you're doing like bits from the structured bits from the 90s.
I'm like Jay Leno.
Hey, what's the deal? He's wearing all this flannel. He couldn't even survive his 20s. How is he going to survive the wilderness?
It's because he's going to come back as a zombie. When I did a zombie film, the rule in it was that every zombie had to wear flannel. I don't know why. I had made that happen.
It's got to be because of that famous zombie from 1978, Dawn of the Dead, right? The blue flesh zombie with his face torn apart. He's wearing flannel.
I think it's because
I don't know. There's just something about flannel
is like a sign of the working class. It's like, if you're in like the Midwest in the U.S., you wear a lot of flannel, and those are the people that get infected.
I had a girl tell me she likes men that wear flannel.
I haven't worn flannel in a while. I was a look I rocked for a while, but
what's your look right now? What would you describe it as?
Fucking
gay with a side of shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's close.
Hey, what would you describe it as?
It's just comfort. I wear sweatpants all the time now, working from home, and then like shitty, like vintage, like obscure T-shirts. Like I'm wearing a shirt right now. It says Computer Class of '95.
I'm wearing this work shirt. It says two days bathroom. When people see it, I tell them, what? Hey, it says 2 days bathroom on the sleeve here. But I tell people it means like, hey, my name's Eli. I'm today's bathroom. I just go to construction sites and they're like, where's the fucking porta potty? And then I get on my knees and go, hi, my name's Eli. I'm today's bathroom.
Yeah, it's just today's bathroom. It's misspelt. It's meant to say today. It's a spelling error. I don't know. There's no pun.
Yeah, no, it's stupid. It's a stupid shirt. It's my work
Did I
shirt.
show you Catherine the shirt she got me for Christmas with a 9/11 shirt?
Yeah, you showed it to me. That's
I
good.
haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's just
That
it's
sounds
just a photo of the Twin Towers in flames. It's very
Jesus.
good.
It doesn't say anything. It just
No, it's like it's a real photo, and she just got it pressed on
Yeah.
it's a real photo from that fateful day.
So she
it's
designed
just-
the shirt too?
No, I mean, if choosing the right image is considered designing, then I suppose she did. I don't want to.
Well, a lot of designers just do that. I just go on DeviantArt and find pictures of big titted bitches. and
Then
put 'em
she
on
did
t-shirts.
design the shirt. She chose the image. It's a good image too.
I'm pretty sure that Bin Laden designed that.
It was all for that T-shirt.
Yeah.
It's going to be the hottest t-shirt of 2001.
Yes, it'll take some time for it to be
Yeah.
appreciated.
Yeah, it's 10, he was ahead of his time. He was a visionary.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like what's his name, the soup can guy, Andy Warhol.
The Soup King. Oh, yeah.
Wait, was he nicknamed the Soup King because he fucking did one soup can?
Well, I said the soup can guy, but I guess you could say he's the soup king guy.
There's some guy in the Bronx that's like, I've been fucking making soup since 1947, and this fucking fruitcake comes around and does one tomato soup, and now he's the fucking soup king.
He's yelling this into a homeless guy, like at a food.
He's yelling it at his father's urn, just fucking breathing
fucking
hot air onto.
He's
Onto a
yelling it at
gold
a
urn.
food drive. It's a good shirt, though. I like that shirt. I'm just slowly getting shirts I can't wear in public because I don't need to be in public anymore. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but-
Wait,
That's a
you're
good
scared
idea.
to wear? Are you scared to wear that in public?
Not that one. That one I don't really care. I'd be
What's
scared
the-
to wear that in like New York City. I think it'd be a bit.
Go to a police officer convention?
Just go to the World Trade Center Museum wearing it.
Yeah, okay, that's
I got
a
it
way
at
better.
the museum. I swear to God, they sold
Oh, you
it
guys
there.
should visit the gift shop.
I'm gonna try and pitch that to the gift shop. You
Look at
gotta
these
sell
two-
these. They're gonna go
Look
like
at
hotcakes.
Look at these two keychains I got. One's the Twin Towers and one's the man who jumped out of them.
I thought one's gonna be the Twin Towers and the other one's gonna be the planes. Like,
And they
separated.
just clang around in your pocket.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I got at the start of the pandemic, I got a shirt made saying, I survived coronavirus 2020. Because this was like a week into it, right? There was no cases or anything. We didn't have to wear masks. So I was like, this will just go away in like a month. And then now here we are. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, I can't really wear that.
Yeah.
No.
Remember when you could just make jokes about how it was bullshit? And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and now it's like, oh no, a year's gone by and my life is fucked.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember we were going go-karting for your birthday, Eli, and everyone was making fun of me because I was worried about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, that shit happened. Like I remember the first week it happened. Yeah, I was going fully fucking paranoid, telling people about it, and literally I almost got fired because I was like berating my boss about it.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go karting? The Hamilton one, the indoor one?
Indoor indie.
Oh yeah. I love that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place rocks, man. That place just stinks like dirty, shitty gasoline.
It's
Yeah.
what you'd want from a good go-karting.
Yeah, it's like my stepdad's
place.
garage.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And
He
it's
always
right
tells-
across from, remember that bar right across from it with the Wile E. Coyote guy on the front of it?
Yeah, what's it called? Charlie's Tavern or something like that?
Yeah, but you go in and it's just like they have all these murals of all their like dead ex customers all over the
All
wall.
their-
They're
yeah.
all poorly painted.
All their favorite patrons of that bar. I remember going to that place. That place was so gross.
Yeah.
And it's just so funny, like all these old ass bars, they have like they used to be like motels or hotels, you know what I mean? So they're like 3 stories high, and then there's like 10 to 12 like dilapidated as fuck apartments above this bar where they used to just let people crash there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking alcoholics.
I've had friends. It's kind of fun living like above a bar. It's fun in your 20s for a couple of years.
Not in your 30s.
I mean, if you get on,
I guess it could be. It depends where you're at in your life, I guess.
Yeah. If you're ever on house arrest, you can still go to the bar.
That is true. Genius.
Yeah.
Ankle bracelet
if you-
won't catch that.
What if you put your house arrest bracelet on your penis, and then there's a glory hole to the outside world, and you put your penis through the glory hole, and you accidentally breach your parole because you put your penis outside?
Yeah, what happened? What happened if you did that? That'd be crazy, right?
You've been
It's a
shocked.
craziness. So, Colin,
Yeah.
for the listeners that don't know, you're a fellow editor as well, but you do news editing though. It's a little different than what I do.
Yeah, no,
How's that
it's
been
a lot
going, man?
faster. It's fucking stupid right now. I fucking hate it.
Isn't it
It's
boring?
just nonstop.
Fucking every story.
Yeah.
God fucking damn
Every
it.
story is fucking COVID or you know, whatever. It's just everything is. But like when you see something like an apartment fire or something, we all try and jump on it. We're like, just give us something that isn't another fucking story on vaccines and shit.
Are you
Like,
sure there's burning children in this? Like, yes, please.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, anything just to stop doing this. It feels like I've been doing the same story for a fucking year.
Damn. What's your shifts like? Were they like night shifts?
Yeah, I usually do 3 o'clock to 11. 3
Okay.
to 11 p.m.
But you know, news never sleeps.
That's true.
No.
That's what they say, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Don't you ever wish that news slept a little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah, it does on Christmas.
Really?
On Christmas. Yeah, everything shuts down on Christmas.
Even murderers stop the murdering.
Yeah.
Even murderers are fucking nuzzled up in their beds dreaming of sugar plums raping their heads.
Yeah.
Like Bruce MacArthur in his Santa outfit.
You were working a lot when that story broke.
Yeah, I was following the whole Bruce MacArthur thing. It was wild.
What's going on with Bruce MacArthur lately?
Well, I heard
We talked about him last podcast. And
I heard from his
defended
defense. I heard from his defense attorney that he wasn't killing people in the gay village. He was planting them. He was trying to make more of them.
He was trying to grow them.
He would put them in potting soil up to their heads in hopes that they would sprout. Okay, never mind. This is stupid.
Is he
MacArthur.
still on trial, or is he?
No, I think he's in the cell
he
next
free?
to Alec Manassian or whatever his name is. The guy, the young
van killer
street guy. They're in cell. They're like
Wait, who?
right next to each other. Alec Manassian or whatever the fuck his name is.
Manassian.
The young Manassian, yeah, the young street van attack guy.
Alec Manassian.
They paired them up together.
Yeah. No, they're not in the same cell. They're
it's like a buddy
two
cop
cells
movie.
right next to each other.
Why did they do that?
One man's an avid gardener. The other one just likes to drive a little crazy. This summer, they're getting out.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Speeding across the highway, the guy's just dumping out pottery filled with gay men.
Yeah. I was thinking because he sold them all along the Danforth. Like he was selling his plants. So I'm wondering like how many places I went to that had like body parts in those like planters of the businesses that I was going into.
Did he do
I
any
wonder-
landscaping
so
for like personal, like just residences?
Yeah, he's a landscaper. He's a landscaper, and then in the winter he was actually a mall Santa.
We should get him on
Dakota
the
used to be a
podcast and we can
landscaper.
talk about landscaping.
Yeah, Dakota used to be a landscaper. Tell us about that a bit.
Oh, I loved it.
You know, I think like the best reason to get long hair is because if you shit your pants a lot, you always have something to wipe with.
That's true.
Did you write that down as a joke?
No, I didn't write that. I was on the spot. I was off the top of the head. What are you talking about? Okay.
Speaking of
not
Bruce
everyone's hair
MacArthur,
can grow that long is the problem, though.
Yeah.
Mine can't.
What's about
Speaking of Bruce MacArthur, spooky Bruce MacArthur. Eli, do you remember the guy in Lewiston, New York, that kicked us out of the campsite?
Yeah, at the KOA campground.
Yeah, that was a fucking time.
We went to
That
go
was
see
so-
Ween.
Yeah, we went to go see Ween in New York, and we got a campsite, and we went back there, and that night we were just fucked up. Like we were just partying until like 3 a.m. There's like families telling us to shut up and everything, and I'm like, and I think I said to them like, who takes their kids camping to like a KOA campground in Lewiston? Like, so
Yeah,
But anyways, the next day. Yeah, the next day, this guy comes up to my tent and he looks over my tent and he just goes, "Hey, in 20 minutes, you guys are out of here." And then he goes up to Eli's tent and does the same thing. And all I hear is Eli just go, "Fuck off, Bruce MacArthur."
Very good.
The guy looked exactly like him.
He's like, "You're lucky gardening season isn't in right now. You're lucky all my planters are filled. You bisexual bastard." No, yeah, because I was trying to sleep in my tent, but I couldn't. I had such bad heartburn, so I had to sleep like sitting up in my car. And so I had such a horrible sleep. I drank like 30 light beers that night. It was insane. Yeah. And so we were at the show and I drank like so many fucking light beers because I was trying not to get blackout drunk. And then we get to the show.
Impossible.
Yeah. We all got really fucked up. We all got fucked up. And I remember me and Jake, we stood in the beer line, got 4 tall boys each, turned around and went back into the beer line and got another 4 tall boys. So we had like 8 tall boys each. And we're just chugging them. And then Jake found a tree that he wanted to climb. So we climbed on the roof of this building and Jake was like 20 feet up in this tree, like blackout drunk. And I was trying to climb this building and I climbed it and I just scraped my leg up. Like it was profusely bleeding. And then Jake on his way down fell out of the tree from like 8 feet up and landed right on his fucking lower back. And me and him were dancing in the middle of the crowd at Ween together. And my leg is just dripping blood. And everybody was like moving out of our fucking way.
Because I remember after that, I lost you guys almost immediately. And then after the show, like my phone was dying and I'd met this girl and she was talking to me and we were like hitting it off. And then she found out I was Canadian and just like left. So then I was like just alone. And I was like, because I was going to borrow her phone to try and call you guys because my phone was dying.
She just left you alone because you were Canadian?
Yeah, I was like, I was like piggybacking her out of the show and we were like, hitting it off and everything. And then she was add me on Facebook and she sees my Facebook. She goes, "Oh, you're Canadian," and then she just got off my back and walked away.
Well, it's because she realized that she can never be anything more than just a fuck buddy to you for one night.
Yeah, but thank God, as soon as and then my phone dies and I'm walking and I just see Jake like keeled over, just like barfing in the parking lot, and Eli doesn't even see me. And then I was just like, "Oh, there they are," and then I couldn't see anything. The boys.
I couldn't see anything. I remember we got back to our campsite and we were walking around looking for drugs and we were just going up to people's campsites and asking them if they've seen the Boognish.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like,
we got some free weed.
Yeah, we did.
Someone gave us weed. Yeah.
And then we invited like 3 or 4 people back to our campsite and I was letting some guy use me as a footstool.
Yeah.
I was like on my hands and knees, like drinking beer that had spilled on the dirt. And some guy was using my back as a footstool. That's pretty degrading.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I still talk to those people, actually. They're from New Jersey. Yeah. They added me on Facebook. The one girl, the one with the dreadlocks, is like a good friend of Diener's.
Well, that's pretty cool. How come she was sleeping at the fucking campground? She's a friend of Diener's.
I have no idea. Why wasn't she follows him on tour. She's a hippie.
That's pretty cool. Hey, Ween fans
they probably have no idea who she is.
Hey, do you guys mind if I take a quick piss-a-rooney?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, what the hell?
All right.
Running out of time, we removed the 40 limit time meeting on... Oh, wow, that's beautiful. They're just letting me know now.
That you only have 40... Do we have to like come back into it?
I don't know. So it's saying it removed it, but that's good to know for future Zoom calls that there's a 40 limit cap.
Well, if it cuts, just let us know and then we'll make a new one and keep going.
Oh, I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
So how you doing, man? Did you work today?
Yeah, I just did like a half shift. They just needed my help because I guess it's a national holiday in Montreal. So they need to do Montreal's news. They need an extra set of hands. So True. I just went in, did 4 hours, and then got out of there.
Do you ever get tempted to manipulate a story? Put your own biases in there?
I have done it, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've done one time. Yeah, the one time there was, it was, wow, what the fuck was that zoo? It was, the Bowmanville Zoo. This guy was accused of abusing the animals, right? And so they said, like, he sent like a tape in to say, like, basically claiming that he doesn't abuse the animals, blah, blah, blah. But I had footage of him actually admitting to like, whipping the tigers, and he liked seeing them cower and whipping all that shit. So I just aired that footage instead.
Really?
And that went to air. So like, here's this guy's video saying that, he didn't do it. And then it's just him saying, I fucking love watching them like cry and stuff when you whip their paws and shit like that. So
He was the tiger twink.
yeah. Yeah.
Your
That's pretty crazy.
like boss didn't care, like producer.
No, my producer ran upstairs and like, where'd you get more? We need more of that. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Right.
Like, I thought I was getting fired.
That's news,
yeah.
baby. Come on.
That's the news world. That's great.
Yeah. Then after that, like everyone found out, and then like PETA launched a thing against them, and he got all his like licensing taken away and everything. And one of my friends actually sent me an article saying like, check this out. It said that, footage that aired from Global News, basically we fucking exposed this guy. So.
Did I ever tell you when I was on the news in high school?
No.
It's kind of a funny story. It was like leading up to March break, and someone had threatened to shoot up the school. They like wrote on like a bathroom stall that they were gonna massacre everybody. And the teachers and the faculty were treating it as they should, like probably some vandal, not a serious threat. But my mom she's from Florida, and she is like a typical red-blooded American retard, and immediately panicked. And I told her, and she's like, why isn't the school doing anything about this? What's going on? And I remember I was playing Xbox, like Xbox Online, the headset. My mom walks in my room and she hands me the phone. And I'm like, who is it? She's like, it's the Toronto Star. I was like, what do you mean? I didn't even know how to comprehend that sentence. She's like, it's the Toronto Star. I called them about the school shooting thing. And I was like, what? Why? And she's like, cause like they want to talk to you. Cause I forgot to mention, I told my mom I thought I knew who wrote this threatening message. So anyway, she hands me the phone, and then I just proceed to give this interview with this reporter, not thinking anything's going to come of it. And I tell him, I think I know who did it. And I tell him it's the mayor's son.
Oh my God.
Well, I didn't say that though. I just said his name, Robbie Burton, who was the mayor's son.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so he
Shout out to Robbie Burton, Butt Boys Cool Guy of the Week.
oh shit. Yeah, I named him. Whoops. We'll leave it in there.
Yeah,
Anyway.
fuck it.
Yeah.
So ruined his life again.
He was just getting over that.
The reporter goes, he like repeats it. He's like, Rob Burton? And I was like, yeah, I think he did it. He said me and my friends are on his hit list. He gets bullied a lot. My friends bully him. I don't bully him, but he said we're on his hit list.
My friends bully him.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he is the one. And anyway, so I hand him the phone. I think nothing's going to come of this. It's ridiculous. And I'm playing Halo with my friend. And like about 3 hours later, he's like, dude, I just sent you a message. Go check your computer. Open that link. And of course, the Toronto Star did do a story on it. And my name is mentioned. How I'm terrified to go to school. Yeah. And I think I even say I have a suspicion. They didn't put Rob Burton's name, but they said that I had an idea of who wrote the message. So anyway, I stay home from school the next day, and Rock Band had just come out. So I'm setting up Rock Band, the drums and all that, and I get a call, and like, is this Dakota Arsenal? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, this is City TV. We'd actually love to come and do an interview with you. And I was like, sure. Yeah. I'm home. You can come anytime. So about 5 minutes later, I get another call in a much more stern voice. Just
hello.
He's like, yeah. It's like, is this Dakota Arsenal? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, Arsenal. And it's a detective. And he says he has to come and ask me a bunch of questions. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to have to come and sort some things out. He's like, you didn't contact any more press, did you?
He's like,
and I was like, well, City TV is on its way.
I'm going to need your parents to leave the house and let me into your bedroom so I can fuck your ass while you play Rock Band for an hour. He's banging your head on the snare drum.
It's funny because cops... Yeah.
Yeah, well, he hates the press. So when I told him City TV was on the way, I just hear all right, I'll get there as soon as I can. So they both come. He has to wait while City TV is interviewing me, and then they need B-roll after the interview. I just give some bullshit interview. I'm scared to go to school. Completely nonsense. And then the camera guy is like, "What's that?" And he's looking at the Rock Band drum kit. I'm like, "Oh, it's this awesome game." And so he films me playing it. Anyways, all that went out on the news report is like none of my interview, just sort of the VO of the reporter going like, kids at Oakville Trafalgar High School are terrified to go to school over a potential school shooting threat. And then it's just cut on top of me playing Rock Band. It's just B-roll of me playing Rock Band at home. It fucking ruled. I got the entire school to close down.
Yeah,
the teachers
just casually. You clearly didn't give a fuck about
That's
that
awesome.
at all, eh?
No. My mom was so panicked, like because I told her that the news was coming. It like blew out of like it totally spiraled, and I was like, "What did you expect? This is what you wanted, right?"
Have you guys ever heard
I
of?
just like that the detective was. Sorry.
He was so pissed because he had to wait while I was playing Rock Band, and of course he doesn't want this. Like it's completely getting out of hand. They had to call like the Halton District School Board had to call a meeting.
And what's this kid's name again?
His name's Robbie Burton.
Robbie Burton.
Robbie
How do you
Burton.
spell Burton?
Robbie Burton, if you're listening to this, I apologize. I didn't.
Robbie Burton, I bet your pussy's hurting from fucking shoot 'em up jail. Yo, have you guys ever heard of Lady Godiva?
No.
Lady Godiva was okay. So I guess there's a type of chocolate called Godiva. I don't know if it has anything to do with Lady Godiva, but she was famous for in the 13th century. She used to ride her horse down the street naked, covered in only her long hair through the streets of Coventry to gain a remission of the oppressive taxation that her husband, Leofric, imposed on his tenants. And so she used to ride down she was famous for riding down the street naked on a horse with her big long hair covering her pussy and her tits.
Is that
What year
part
was this?
written, the pussy and tits part written in the lore?
No, actually, I read that in my encyclopedia. Yeah, pussy and tits. And there's this thing. It said she had rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. And that's Lady Godiva.
Where's she from?
Funny you mentioned it. It was called Coventry because Coventry is the street I grew up on. Like my parents are on Coventry.
Actually, it is. It's Coventry, Richmond Hill. Yeah, that's where Lady Godiva is from.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been watching
He's
like
actually
a lot.
my brother in a wig.
Yeah, it's Tony in a wig. Tony in the wig. Tony. I've been I watched a pirate documentary last night. Some really shitty pirate documentary on Netflix where like all the actors are like the most handsome people in the world. Like, yarg me matey, I'm gonna smash some puss tonight at the bar. You know, they're like those type of handsome boys. But there's one, and the whole thing, it's like kind of gory, but not really. Like it's like the pirates would do this to their enemies, and it would just like show like blood splatters, and it'd be like, oh, that's really dark. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it comes to the part where Blackbeard has syphilis, and it shows a doctor injecting a needle of mercury into Blackbeard's penis hole, and it shows the doctor holding his dick. It shows the doctor holding his dick and his penis head hanging out of his dick, and he's shoving this fucking needle into his dick hole and injecting it with fucking mercury, and it shows it all out of nowhere.
What does Parrot think about that? What was his parrot doing?
Me next.
Yeah.
No, I don't. It was just so random. Like it had not like they didn't have to add. They actually added in like a prosthetic penis head and a fucking needle going into it. And the whole documentary was
Holy
so
shit.
like soft core before that.
Yeah.
So
Speaking
pirates.
of
that
pirates,
footage.
Yeah. Speaking of pirates, have I told you guys about the tow truck turf war that I've been following?
We've been
yeah, like I'm vaguely aware of it. I think we've talked about it briefly once.
but we don't have the
crazy.
news perspective.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
It's fucking nuts. Like I started noticing it before anyone else did, because I'd always see, a tow truck shooting, a tow truck fire, and they were all happening around the same area and stuff. And I'm like, okay, something's going down, right? there was one night. It actually wasn't me. It was my buddy Sean, who also works at Global, and he was driving home, and there was like I guess a car accident. There was like 15 or 20 tow trucks, like all like around, and they're all fucking brawling, and the cops were there trying to break up the tow truck fight. Like they were all just beating the shit out of each other. While these people with like a smashed car were looking around, going like, "Is someone gonna fucking tow our car?" Like this is just insane.
Am I gonna get a ticket for this?
Yeah, no. So my friend Sean gets out of his car and he walks up and he's just like, "Hey, like what's going on here?" One of the tow truck drivers just like, "It's just business or something," or no, it's politics. And he's like, "Okay, well, I'm just wondering because I work for Global News." And he goes, "What? You work for what?" And my buddy goes, "I work for Global News." And he just looks at my friend and just goes, "Ah!" And like my friend just had to bolt back to his car.
Is this the guy Sean? Is this your friend Sean who collects vinyl?
Yeah.
Are you sure you didn't walk up and go, "Excuse me, have you seen my limited edition record store day copy of Jailbreak by Thin Lizzy?"
Yeah, actually, he doesn't have that. He was asking me to borrow my copy.
Oh fuck! Never let another man borrow your copy of Jailbreak. Trust me, from experience.
I know.
Lots of cum. That's actually one of my. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, so I was just saying, like, but with the tow truck turf war thing, I was talking to Danny Flynn about it, and he was saying how, like, they should make like a movie, like, because they're basically like the Hell's Angels, but with tow trucks.
Yeah.
So you know what they did with like Sons of Anarchy? Like bikers generally aren't that good looking, but in Sons of Anarchy, like they make them look like fucking handsome, like NSYNC.
Exactly.
So
they're
gonna make if they're gonna make a tow truck turf war, they got to have like slightly attractive people, like maybe like
No, I think I think you lean into it and make like incredibly good-looking people driving the tow trucks.
Yeah, Brad Pitt.
Yeah. That just beautiful, perfect, symmetrical faces.
Imagine being so handsome, but you still have such a shitty fucking job. And like every time you go to work, you're surrounded by these like fat Greek guys. And they're like, "Oh my God, he's so fucking handsome. Like, how did he ruin his fucking life so that he's doing the same job as us? He's fucked up."
I think that'd be cool, man. Just an inverse. And everybody else is ugly in this show.
Oh, yeah.
But they never call it out.
Yeah.
The tow truck drivers, models, and everyone else just light speed ugly.
We should do like
just car crash victims.
We should do like just a drama show about something very blue collar and mundane, and every character is like what they're supposed to be, except there's just one hottie, and they got the shittiest job. They're like, "Yeah, I'll just go in the bathroom and clean up that diarrhea you left in there, Vinny." And he's like, "Yeah, you go in there, fuckmouth. I'm a fucking tow driver."
His name's Fuckmouth.
Yeah, on his IMDb page, Brad Pitt is listed as Fuckmouth. Fuckmouth number 2.
Gonzalez. Yeah.
I watched that Brad Pitt sci-fi movie. Did you guys see that? Ad Astra, I think it's called.
No, I seen 12 Monkeys.
No.
It's a newer one, or it came out last year, I think. It was okay. It was like an artsy Interstellar or something. And you know what it was? It was like they took the plot of Apocalypse Now and just put it in space. It was kind of boring.
Oh, so he's going to find a crazy person in space?
Yeah, except the crazy person is his dad, but like it's exactly like that. And he meets all these people like along the way to get to his dad.
Does he meet
narration?
I am Gleep Glorp from planet Hoochkov.
Hoochkov. Nah, he meets no aliens.
No, so it's very serious. What's the one, First Man, with Ryan Gosling? What's that one about? I heard that one's really swagtacular.
Have you not seen that?
No.
I've seen that a bunch of times. I like that.
Really?
Well, I've seen it
You
twice.
love that movie?
What's that?
It's really good. Yeah, it's about Neil Armstrong.
Which one is that?
Neil Armstrong's a bitch.
It's about when men just grit their teeth and do their jobs.
They just grit their teeth, do their jobs, and go to space.
Yeah.
That's literally Neil Armstrong's the only blue collar man to make it into fucking space, dude.
That is the movie, though. It's a guilty pleasure.
He's like, "I'm not going to space without my wrench." And they're like, like, "Neil, we use different wrenches in space, all right?" "I'm not. I told you, fucking."
I'm not leaving until.
Damn it! I said something racist.
Well,
I think that's the movie.
It's you're quoting a film
Like
now. You're quoting,
yeah.
I started
it's-
doing my Wolverine
It was
voice.
Clint Eastwood in First Man.
I started doing my that's my Wolverine voice.
God damn it, Professor X. I'm going after Jean. Her pussy's so tight and so nice.
Logan, please stop. Cyclops is going to be pissed.
I don't care. I don't
Your
care,
Xavier's
Professor.
so good.
I'm going after Jean Grey's pussy.
Logan. I can only do Professor X if he's saying Logan.
Logan, we need to find the Nightcrawler.
Logan.
I don't like
There's
being Irish.
another thing we were. I've been.
You're just Conor McGregor. Hey, Logan, we're going to have to go find a fucking Nightcrawler.
I've been listening to all your guys' episodes, and one thing that me and Allison have both realized is that whenever Eli does Jack Nicholson, Bobby Orr has to be somehow involved.
Yeah, I noticed that. I asked. I was like, why does Bobby Orr always fucking show up?
Because it's like everybody does it Jack Nicholson, but nobody does Jack
a Bobby
Nicholson
Orr.
as Bobby Orr.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson hanging out with a bunch of classic hockey players, you know?
I love that point because you could literally make it about any impression.
Yeah,
Cocaine Bobby Orr.
Yeah, it's always okay. But my Jack Nicholson impression is always him doing dick dingers with Bobby Orr, and then Mark Messier walks in the room and starts titty fucking Susan Sarandon. That's literally the only. That's my whole impression.
Nothing else can happen.
No.
Jack Nicholson's biography right there.
I love Jack Nicholson now.
I wish he didn't. Yeah, I wish he hadn't retired.
You wish he hadn't fucking got dementia and just completely turned into a vegetable.
Does he have dementia?
He has something, yeah.
No, that's Phil Collins.
Yeah, I thought he was healthy.
Phil
Collins is insane.
Okay, everyone's insane, all right? But Jack Nicholson's insane too.
I mean, he probably does have some like.
You ever seen
he's old- he's
Chinatown?
old.
You ever seen a little movie called Chinatown? He's pretty crazy, all right?
Yeah. I watched. Speaking of Polanski, I watched Rosemary's Baby on the weekend.
Really?
Yeah, Catherine.
That's
had
one of
never
my
seen it.
all-time favorite films.
That's what I told her. I was like, it's Eli's favorite.
Did she like it?
Yeah, she liked it a lot.
I love that movie. I used to put that movie on when I was trying to finger girls because it took so long. It takes so long. It's a slow burn, right? It's like a 2-hour film. It really is a slow burn. And usually before you find out that Rosemary's having the devil's baby, you get to finger a girl.
Yeah, I put on Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
It is a slow
When you're
burn.
trying to finger
Except
somebody?
Sometimes you
That is-
look back at the TV and De Niro's blasting people.
I just picture you like fingering a girl and making this noise like and then in the background it's like
Listen, all you fucking screwheads, you pieces of shit. Man, he did the music
I
for
worked
Taxi
as-
Driver.
I just remember that part so much. I used to love because he had a mohawk, right? And I was like, I'm punk. All right, here's my identity. I'm punk. I have an emo haircut and I love Taxi Driver. That was my identity from grade 10 until grade 12.
Yeah.
What's with you guys in like fingering girls to movies?
Good point, Colin.
It's called hooking up, retard. Ever heard of
Don't they
it?
put on like a record or something? Like I don't think the only thing I can remember
You don't
hooking
do-
up with a girl
wait.
when I was like a kid.
What are
Sorry,
you
Colin.
objecting to? The fingering or the like putting a movie on to do
Putting
that?
on a good movie. Like
All right,
I used to.
Colin.
The only time I ever hooked up with a girl during a movie, I put on like CKY4.
See, Colin is a real cinephile.
okay.
He just
Colin's like,
appreciates.
don't you just
he
put
will
on
not
a re-
interrupt the movie.
He's saying like, dude,
Yeah, exactly.
why don't you just put on like a record and finger? It's like, dude, you were listening to your dad's fucking Bachman Turner Overdrive seed compilation that he bought from Music World for $23.99 trying to finger a girl. All right.
Well, I would do both. Both were good methods.
Yeah, it worked. You were taking care of business before taking care of business was cool again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The thing with sitting and just like listening to a record is it's not like a good enough distraction.
Yeah. Well, you need to, because you need to.
There
all
shouldn't
right.
be a distraction. It's starting to sound
No,
kind of
I need there
rapey.
to be a distraction.
You
She needs to
can't-
have-
You can't
she
finger
have
a
her
girl
full-
unless
she
you
can't have
distract her.
She can't have her full. Yeah, exactly.
You gotta be like, hey, look at that.
She can't have her full attention on the sex because then she'll realize how bad it is.
Yeah, also, she doesn't want to. She can't
Yeah.
look you in the eyes because then she sees that one
Yeah.
eye's a little lazier than the other, and she don't want to deal with that.
She has to be
already got her
looking at
keys.
Robert
look
De
at Robert De
Niro
Niro.
shooting a pimp in the head while you lick her clit.
Yeah, no, it's just okay. Like watching movies is it was always like when you live in your parents' house and you're like, hey, do you want to come watch a movie in my parents' basement? And that is code for I'm gonna
Yeah, we
try
have
and put
it-
the moves on you.
Now it's called Netflix and chill, right? It's the same
Exactly.
deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't called Bachman Turner Overdrive and chill, Colin. It wasn't called listen to old AFI and chill, Colin.
Yeah.
Was that your go-to move?
My AFI
Colin.
scream that.
Colin, tell us about your first finger blast. Did it hurt?
No, my dad was wearing gloves.
Nice. It's nice to have.
Surgical gloves. No, I'm
Yeah.
serious
Oh.
though.
No, I don't remember. I don't. Okay, my first one. I think I was like 12, and yeah, it was just like with this girl I was seeing. I was in her room, and we were just like trying to be quiet so we're like her mom didn't hear us.
Wait, you were 12, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
this was like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Of course, we were 12. She was 12. Who cares? So yeah, what happened?
Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't that memorable. It was just like,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know what I was doing. She was probably, pitying me. So
Yeah, because I remember the first time I ever touched a pussy, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like, I wasn't like Johnny
Yeah.
Finger Bang. I wasn't Johnny fucking clit slipper. I was literally like, I'd put my finger in, I'd pull my finger out, I'd smell my finger, and I'd repeat, rinse and repeat.
Walk away.
yeah.
Walk away and puke.
I do remember the first time do you remember like the first couple times when you finger a girl that like you can't get the smell off your hands forever?
Because
And,
you
like, I
refuse
remember,
to
like,
wash
'cause
your
I went
hands.
home. Yeah, I went home and I was like, no, I washed my hands. I couldn't get the smell off. And I was like at the dinner table with my parents and they were like passing stuff. And I was just like, oh, fuck. Like they're going to know.
Did you go to a fish market and just wipe your hand across all the cod?
Yeah.
He had a little spadooch. He had a little spadooch on his fingers.
Yeah, exactly. It's
No, I do-
It
Have you
sounds
just
like
been
something you do on a
putting
girl's chin.
dipping your fingers slowly into caviar all day? What's going on?
I was thinking about this the other day though, because when I was in grade 9 on MSN Messenger, my MSN Messenger profile picture was me doing the pussy tongue. You know what I mean? The pussy tongue. And
Oh, yeah.
I'd never hooked up with a girl before. And then the first girl I ever hooked up with was like, the reason I wanted to hook up with you is because you did the pussy tongue. And I was
Really?
like, well, you came to the right place, baby. And I had never eaten a pussy. And then I remember the first time I ever went down on a girl, I was like almost puking. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was like this fucking sopping wet 16-year-old mess in my mouth. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and then afterwards I was like, was that as good for you as it was for me? And she was like, no, next time can you suck on my clit? Bada bing, bada boom. I learned to eat
Yeah,
pussy.
it's
that
there
day.
for a reason.
Yeah. To fucking bitch me out when I'm trying to watch football with the boys.
You were just trying to watch the game.
I was trying to watch the game. I don't know what game. I was trying to watch Jackass on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Man, I had a crazy dream last night about my dog. My
You
old
don't have
dog.
a dog.
No, I used to have a dog. His name was Augie.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned that, yeah.
And last night in my dream, it was like I knew he was sick, but he was there. He was still alive, and he was just chilling, like sitting on the floor. And I laid down beside him, and I looked into my dog's eyes, and I was petting him and kissing him, and we were like hugging. He like had opposable arms. Ooh, so he was like hugging me back, and it was just like this beautiful, like intimate, not sexually intimate, but just like a nice dream where I was like loving my dog.
Yeah.
And then I woke up and I was just like, fuck, man, I'm so happy that sometimes my brain allows me to feel that like nice innocent feeling of my past again.
To have memories in your dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, like very vivid. Like I woke up feeling like I had just spent like an extra half hour with my dead dog. You know what I mean? It made me feel really happy.
It's a gift.
Yeah, it was a gift.
I've been having a lot of dreams. I don't know if because it's spring or something, but I've been having a lot of dreams that I'm good at skateboarding again. Like, because I used to skateboard a lot when I was okay. Like, I was like, I could do, I could like ollie down like a flight of stairs, and like I think I've landed a couple kick flips and shit.
He did a couple quick 15 sets, no big deal.
Yeah, that's good. If you ollie down.
And then once I started drumming though, I started pushing Mongo, so I just stopped skating.
Oh fuck!
Because I can't skate without pushing Mongo now. But
why did you switch? Just because of the kick, the
kick drum. Because my right foot became a lot stronger, so it became the foot that I balance on the best. So I would kick with my left foot, which is not. You're supposed to keep because I'm regular. I'm not goofy, but so you're supposed to keep your left foot.
You kick with the right
left foot on the board, and but I was the opposite. I'm regular, but I have to kick with my left and keep my right foot planted because that became my stronger leg.
I skated Mongo, but got bullied out of it.
Dakota, tell him what skating Mongo means.
Just means you're gay. It's not a big deal.
No, it's pushing Mongoloid. Mongoloid.
I don't know. I can't read your mind. Say the joke if.
I just thought you'd figure it out. Come on, Mongo.
People just said it was you're gay. It's like
there's a character from Blazing Saddles named Mongo, and he clearly had some developmental issues. Mongo beat him up. And you know what I mean? And so, yeah. Anyways.
Well, gay and retarded.
So it basically means you're slow. Yeah.
That's fine.
I think that's where it comes from.
Just like,
pushing
it's
Mongo.
Doable. I can push Mongo, but it's impossible to like line a trick up. Because
it takes too much time. You gotta be able to reset right away.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
You want to have your foot to the front of the board to minimize the reset in order to maximize your flip tricks, right, boys?
Your ollie potential.
Ollie potential.
Yeah. Dude, I went skating the other day or 2 weeks ago now. I fucking fell like 3 times in a row and fucked up my hands so badly. I just like haven't.
I saw the picture of that.
Yeah, I was so annoyed.
It was literally after last week's podcast. You were fucking pissed, right? Or was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, well, yeah. It just hurt. It sucked. I just fell like hard 3 times in a row and then just walked. I wasn't even out for like 10 minutes. Yeah. First like warm day of the season.
Think that's the other thing about skating too. Like when you're like 12 or like 13, you fall and you can just keep going. But now if you eat shit, like you could fuck yourself. You have to take time off work and like.
Yeah, I don't have insurance. I just lose money. Like I just won't be able to work. Like I'm not gonna get.
And like even scraping your hand, it takes longer to heal. It feels more vitally like damaging than it did when you were a kid. You're like, of course, every part of my body has scars and cuts on it. It doesn't matter. But when you're in your fucking 30s and you cut your hand up, you're like, I'm gonna feel this and hate this for 3 weeks.
Yeah. It's brutal. Yeah. I got so into it last summer. That's why I just like, I was like convincing myself I was going to somehow be a pro skater last summer. It was fun. It was a fun delusion.
I just play it safe. I play it safe now and I just stick to disc golf. That's my thing.
Disc golf. Yeah. We should go skating, man.
Just
when, the weather
goes now. Yeah, because I got this like John Wayne Gacy skateboard hanging up in my bedroom, and I'm like, I used to think it was cool, but now I'm like, it's fucking fat ass John Wayne Gacy staring at me while I'm trying to sleep. I kind of want to see if I can board slide that out of my fucking life.
Yeah, man, put in a few board slides and like tail slides on it.
Yeah, because like I'm not somebody who worships serial killers. So you know how people are like sexually attracted to serial killers?
G.G. Allen.
Oh, who's your favorite serial killer, dude? Shut the fuck up, Netflix.
Who the fuck? The fucking true crime thing has gotten so out of hand.
I'm just gonna grab another beer. I'll be right back.
Okay, we're pretty much wrapping up the regular episode now.
Yeah,
we'll get.
You'll pop in for the for the Patreon.
Yeah.